Back here, you. Fuck 2020! There's nothing even in here. I just had to get rid of the 2020. Yeah. Get rid of it. There's more! Think I'm good now. G'day everyone, Greg the Ausminator here, and I'm back, baby. Yes, I am back. It's been a minute. So, a lot happened last year, as we know. As everyone knows. Yes, everyone, you watching, yes, you know exactly what the fuck has happened. And yeah, it's fair to say that 2020 was not a great year for anyone. And it was not a great year for my content or my uploads. God damn. So I really just wanted to treat this video as a welcome to 2021 and I guess kind of a year review of 2020 and kind of what my plans are, or what my hopes, what I hope my plans will be for 2021. Hopefully I'll be able to do most of it. So yes, let's hope that. But for starters, welcome to 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. Woo! Why do I keep making a mess? So anyways, I just really kind of wanted to start this video off going over what the fuck happened last year with me. Because at the beginning of last year, in the Welcome to 2020 video, I actually said that I wanted to upload one video a week. And I did okay for like the first, like, I guess month. I did okay with it, but then I kind of fell off, and then I just stopped. I just stopped uploading. Again, the reference is at least do one video a week. What the fuck? So yeah, I just really wanted to go over what the hell happened and why I didn't upload anything for, I think it was like about 4 or 6 months, something like that. And then I uploaded 2 videos and then nothing since then. So yeah, let's go over that, shall we? So to start it all off, what happened with 2020 was, you know, 2020 started off as a bad year for, you know, Australia because, well, we had the bushfires and then we had floods. And then the bad news just kept on coming, and the bad luck train just kept on going, and COVID, which put a big old stop button on the plans that I had. And as a matter of fact, it didn't just press the stop button, it more like, you know, punched it full force, like One Punch Man, and just got completely eviscerated. We can't find the stop button anymore. We can't find the play button even. The whole remote's gone. So yeah, what happened for me was I said that I was going to do one video a week, and I was going strong, like I said, for I think the first month. And then, you know, my ideas for videos, my ambitions got bigger. Like, I mean, fuck, I mean, they also got a bit more expensive the more ideas that I had and the bigger they came. And then again, COVID happened, and the restrictions kind of just put a big old stop on literally all my plans that I had. The plans I had was, if you've seen any of the, well, any of these videos really, if you've seen any of those videos, you would see little hints of it, actually. Well, you would see hints of what my plan was, and that would be these. You guys might not actually be able to tell, but I got a new camera. Hell yeah. Alright, I gotta take a call. I'll be, alright? I'll be right back, alright. BRB, guys. Dude, you got a bloody... Alright, well, those all little bits there, they weren't just there because I wanted to put them in. They were there for a reason, and my big plan was to have a big kind of like a found footage horror movie with that glitch version of myself as like the villain, and slowly, like, progressively getting more predominant in my videos, becoming more of an entity as opposed to just something that I put there. And a lot of the stuff that actually happened in this found footage film would have been, I guess, kind of behind the scenes kind of stuff as well. So that would have been kind of a mix between the YouTube videos themselves with those little hints here and there, but the majority of it would have been the behind the scenes of these videos, of me making this content, me making the videos for the year, stuff that I've actually cut out of those videos, or stuff that I've kept in, but then you just see the rest of the stuff, like the consequences behind it. And it all starts with me mentioning the new camera, which at that time I actually didn't have. I was still using my old camera. Now, obviously, I have a new camera. But the whole idea was that the camera was cursed, and that glitch was like an entity that, you know, was ever present and wanted to assume my identity, kind of thing. And it was something really interesting to me, because it came up in regard, like, when I was thinking of 2017 Greg. The idea of it was kind of exploring, I guess, depression in a way. Like, that whole glitch was supposed to kind of resemble depression, or at least my depression, and how it just consumed me in 2017. So that was all kind of that was the idea of the found footage film that I wanted to make. And I mean, I could still potentially make it, just not last year, not this year, maybe next year, if, you know, we have a vaccine for COVID or anything like that. Like, COVID has really screwed it up, or if restrictions have kind of eased enough that I would be able to, you know, pursue this kind of endeavor, I guess. But what 2020 did allow me to do is kind of refine my editing style again. And that's something that I've really kind of found funny. I was just thinking about that actually this morning, that I've actually, every single year I've done YouTube, I've been able to one-up myself in quality and editing and just the general content that I make. I am producing less content now, but it's at a higher quality, and it's a lot of fun to actually, it's a lot of fun not just to record it nowadays, it's a lot of fun to edit it when I have the energy and the motivation. And that is a big part of why I wasn't uploading in 2020. Like I said, I was doing very well for the first month, and then I kind of fell off when I started doing Resident Evil 3, which I never actually finished. And a big part of that is because I wanted to stay away from doing, like, a series, like a full series on a game. Unless it's a game that I really, really want to do a series on, like do the full game of, which I did for Resident Evil 3. But I wanted to do more one-off videos, like, you know, like the GTFO video, like the Jump King video, like the Most Australian Minecraft video, you know, that kind of stuff. The Apex Revisited video that I did with No. I wanted to do more one-off videos like that. So Resident Evil 3 really kind of just pushed me away from, like, kind of just pushed my motivation away. Like, my motivation was there to do it, to finish it. I had 2 episodes left to do. I could have easily have done them, but my motivation started to dip when I was like, I didn't really want to do a series. I didn't want to do series this year. I wanted to do, like, find all these little games, little fun games or bigger games that I could just do like one video on and just have a lot of fun with and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it became boring, or I guess not boring, but tiring more so. And it really kind of sucked. And not only that, but I guess it was more to do with the fact that because of COVID and the restrictions and everything that was going on, that I wasn't able to, I guess, continue on with this script for this found footage film kind of thing that I was doing. But But yeah, it was kind of, yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that, was that Resident Evil 3 kind of steered me away from what I wanted to do. So did going to DaVinci Resolve, actually. And with all that being said, about just kind of the technical limitations and the pandemic and everything, I'm gonna go probably into darker territory now, talking about my mental health from last year. I started off really, really good last year. I was top of the world last year, and my motivation was at an all-time high. I was doing the best I could with the footage, and like with the footage I had, with everything that I had, with motivation, editing, all that kind of stuff. It was all going absolutely smoothly. I mean, even with the pandemic, I was still, you know, it didn't really affect my life all that much, because I literally go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. That's it. Like, that's really it. So, yeah, I didn't really get affected because I work in a supermarket, so I was considered an essential worker. So I was able to continue working. The only thing that really affected my life was the fact that work started to overtake everything. And if you've been following this channel for a while, I don't like my job. I like the people, I don't like my job. So yeah, it sucked. The fact that I was going to work and it was incredibly busy all the time, and that was a big part as to why I didn't upload for however many months it was again. I was too tired. I was too tired to do anything. So yeah, and not only that, but we also had to deal with angry customers because, you know, we ran out of toilet paper. Oh no. Like, no, so yeah, work kind of overtook my, you know, my day-to-day, despite the fact that I was still only working this set amount of hours. It was, you know, they were a hard set amount of hours, and then I would come home and I would be tired, incredibly tired, and I wouldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered just, you know, sitting down to record or edit or anything. It was lucky I got out as many videos as I did last year, which wasn't many. That hurts, knowing that I only uploaded, I think it was like 14 videos last year. So, ouch. And then over the past, I think it was not October, I think it was more, it might have been no. It was like during November, like the end of October, November-ish, and most of December, actually, I was dealing with an existential crisis within myself, kind of thing. My depression came back in full force, actually. It was a lot worse. Weirdly enough, it was worse this year, like last year. No, it was worse in 2020, near the end of 2020, than it was in 2017. And 2017 was, well, in 2017, I wanted to kill myself. So it being worse in 2020, despite the fact that I didn't actually want to kill myself, it was rough. It was, yeah, I don't know. It was worse than 2017, but I didn't want to kill myself. It was uncharted territory. The cause and everything was just, no, the cause for it, coming back again, and just everything surrounding it and all that was just, it made it worse than what it was in 2017. I think it's fair to say I'm a different person now than I was, you know, 4 months ago. I think for the best though. And I definitely think it's for the best though. I was in a really dark place then, and I'm a lot better now. I say I'm a lot better now, but I am still struggling with it day to day, but I'm a lot stronger. And I'm on top of the world again. Like, it's always the beginning of the year. I seem to be on top of the world, but yeah, I don't know. It's, I feel good. And I'm excited to come into 2021. And speaking of 2021, I have plans. I say that all the time, but I do have plans this time. Not not as big a plan, not as grand a plan as I did last year. But I do have plans. I have significant. I say significant. I guess significant for the channel. Yes, I do have significant plans. Not just for the channel, not just for YouTube, not just for Twitch, not just for, well, like, not just for my life, but for everything, really. So yeah, I have big plans for not only, like I said, not only YouTube, but Twitch as well, and my life in general. And I'm excited. Actually, let me start with my plans for Twitch. So I said last year I wanted to focus more on Twitch. I don't necessarily want to focus on Twitch primarily this year, but I do want to start doing more streams. So I was going to try last year, I was going to try to do more than one stream a week. That still stands up. That's still my plan, but I want to bring back my challenge runs. I am going to continue on with only one stream a week. However, I want to increase that at some point to at least 2. And then I'm hoping that by the end of this year, I should be able to potentially be doing 3 streams a week. Hopefully, I hope, at least. That's my hope. It's not a goal that I'm setting, it's a hope that I have. Now, going on to YouTube, that's quite a bit different. Like I said before, I have plans and I intend to make bigger and better videos again. Like, I'm hoping to one-up myself yet again with my editing for the year. But in regards to that, I'm hoping to not just improve my content and not just do gaming content. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be doing gaming content, but I also want to expand my content, I guess. Do some IRL stuff, maybe, like, not just IRL stuff, but do some big production videos or bigger production videos or higher budget videos or something like that. I want to do stuff like that. And yeah, I think it's going to be good. I have an idea for a few videos already, but those really depend on, you know, COVID, restrictions, that sort of thing. However, with the current restrictions here in Adelaide, I should be able to do that. And just because I want to do these bigger production videos or these higher budget videos or anything like that, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to be gaming. But yeah, I'm not going to veer away from gaming. It's just some of these bigger videos, I want to do probably some IRL stuff or some maybe even scripted stuff, maybe some other stuff, who knows. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting with this. And like I said, with the current restrictions here in Adelaide, I should be able to do it. Especially if we keep going the way we're going here in Adelaide. You know, it should be good. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say about YouTube. It's like, I want to veer away from gaming, but gaming is still going to be here on the channel. So for you guys who have subscribed for the gaming stuff, you're still going to get gaming content. It's just there's going to be other stuff mixed in as well. And I hope you guys like it. That's all I have to say about that. I haven't done any of it yet. So hopefully you guys will like the other content, but gaming is still going to be present on this channel, and it's still going to be the majority of my content anyways. Now, this is the part of the video I usually state what my upload schedule is going to be. You know, 2019, I said I'm going to upload 3 videos a week. Last year, I said I'm going to upload 1 video a week. This year, I ain't saying anything. This year, I'm not going to say anything because I've learned from my mistakes. I always say that I'm going to do this, and then I always go away from it. I always just completely either stop or yeah, I can never keep to the standards that I set myself. So I'm just going to say this. I will be uploading. I will continue to upload. I just don't know how frequently, and I don't know when I'm going to. That's all I have to say on that matter. And now just going into, I guess, the real life stuff. Well, there's not much really to say. I plan to leave my job this year. This job that I currently have, I plan to leave it because it has been nothing but a hindrance on not just my content, but my mental health, my life, everything. So yeah, that's really it. So there's a few little things that I just really wanted to say at the end here, just to kind of wrap this video up before I say catch you later. And the first one really is, Baz is back! And the second thing is, I do hope that you guys had a good Christmas and a good New Year's, despite the fact that, well, despite everything that's going on in the world right now. I hope you guys just had a really good time with your family or with your friends. Just hope you guys had a really good Christmas and New Year's. So yeah, that's really kind of gonna wrap up this video. Yeah, so plans for Twitch. There's big plans for YouTube and big plans for my life. And like I said before, I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year. Let's send off 2020 with a fuck you. And here's to 2021. See you guys later. Why is it a thing for me to make a mess at the beginning of the year now? Why is that? Fuck's sakes.